Even a very small change can have a big impact. It's really helpful if you have a tool that can show you how your files are changing over time to help you find mistakes and track progress. Luckily, there's a ton of stuff that'll do this for plain text. And there's a decent amount of programs that'll do this for images, but there are very few that'll do it for complex structured documents such as Simulink, which is the graphical programming language you're looking at here. So DiffPlug is a differ based on plugins. It doesn't care what kind of files you use as long as it has a plugin for that kind of file. If we reach our stretch goal, we're going to extract out our differ plugin API so that it doesn't depend on any other part of DiffPlug. This will make it easy for anybody to make a plugin for diffing things like Office documents, circuit schematics, and someday even CAD. And again, there's no dependency on DiffPlug, so anyone could use OpenDiff to host these plugins. But even if you've got a good differ for all the kinds of files that you use, that's only half the problem. The other half is where do your files come from. The obvious place is your local hard drive, but they might also be coming from a remote server, such as Amazon S3, or maybe they're in a version control system that tracks history, like Subversion, or maybe they're in a system that supports complex operations like merge, rebase, and cherry pick, such as Git. Right now, DiffPlug supports all of these file systems, but the Subversion and Git are both pretty new. You can download them for free on our website at diffplug.com. No account or anything, just download them and use them. While they're in beta, they're free, but eventually we're going to charge $80 a pop for them. During the Kickstarter, you can get them for $40. We'll use the money to grow our team and finish the Subversion and Git clients faster, and hopefully also to extract out our Diff API into a public module. The Subversion client is a little early. It's fun to play with, but you probably can't use it for day-to-day work just yet. The Git client is great though, and it's got a ton of stuff that none of the other clients do. The best way to learn about it is to see it in action, and in the Kickstarter below you can see some videos of it, but I'll give you an overview. You've got fuzzy search for all your branches and tags, so you can find them real easy. And once you've got them, the client will automatically scroll to them smoothly, so you can understand how they're related. And you don't need to know any Git commands because you can just drag and drop the branches to manipulate them. It's also got an advanced sync view. It only shows you the commits that need to be synchronized, so you can focus on what's changed, instead of doing a blind merge like git pull. And you don't really need to know anything about Git to use it because it suggests the appropriate commands based on context. So it knows if you need to do a merge or a rebase or a simple fast forward, and you don't even need to know what those words mean because it'll do it for you. It's also got precise commit manipulation, so you can manipulate your history pretty easy, if you're into that. You can also open your history as a folder, just the same as any other folder on your computer. This makes sure that there's no boundary at all between you and your history. If you're excited about the decentralized workflow that Git has popularized in the last few years, and you'd like to see that same workflow work in all of computing, we'd love to have you as a backer. To get started with DiffPlug, just head to diffplug.com and hit download. We've got Windows, Mac, and Linux versions waiting for you. While it's downloading, you can head back to the Kickstarter and watch the Git and SVN in action video. This one will do a good job getting you oriented, and these will show you some of the more advanced features. Thanks a ton for watching.